Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
Two South Carolina families, several of their pets, and veterinarians were all exposed to dangerous bacteria after caring for an infected dog and her puppies. A stray dog taken in by a foster family followed by a permanent family was found to be harboring the Brucella canis bacteria, leading to the death of her offspring and infertility. B. canis can be transmitted to people through contaminated canine bodily fluids. The CDC reports the foster family who took in the dog handled her aborted puppies without wearing protective equipment, prompting fears they could have been infected. According to a CDC warning about the exposures, no one in either family was found to have caught the bacteria. The South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control was notified last September by a vet that multiple people had been exposed to the dog found to be harboring the bacteria. The dog was a pregnant stray who had undergone a spontaneous abortion. The dog had wandered onto the property of a family of 4 who had their own dog in August. They fostered the dog for 2 weeks, and then the dog was adopted by a family of 5 that included an infant and a toddler, as well as 2 dogs and 2 ferrets. The dog's new family took her to the vet when they noticed vaginal discharge and learned that she had recently lost her puppies. The vet conducted a B. canis screening test, which came back positive. Canines can get it through mating with an infected animal or coming into contact with infected semen, vaginal or menstrual secretions. If an infected dog is pregnant, it can transmit the bacteria to its puppies in the womb, during birth, or while they drink her milk. Infection in humans occurs when material infected with Brucella canis comes into contact with people's mucous membranes, such as their eyes and mouth, or via an open cut on their skin. People can also get Brucella canis from other biological material infected dogs' produce, such as urine or feces, though this is far less likely. According to the CDC, a total of 17 persons and 5 animals were exposed to the dog, including the foster family, and their dog, the adoptive family, and their 2 dogs and 2 ferrets, and 8 veterinary clinic staff members. The agency added that 3 members of the adoptive family had directly handled aborted materials and puppies without PPE. Because of these high-risk exposures, they received post-exposure preventative medicine and were monitored for symptoms for 24 weeks. Symptoms typically develop within 3 to 4 weeks of infection. All other exposed persons and animals, including the foster family and their dog, had lower risk exposures, including collecting specimens while using PPE, feeding, petting, and walking the dog outside or, in the case of the ferrets, casual household contact. They were instructed to monitor for symptoms. At 24 weeks, no exposed persons reported symptoms in themselves or their pets. The dog was humanely euthanized, which is the only recognized treatment if the dog is infected. No human deaths have been reported as a result of B. canis infection, though. The vast majority of infections are mild and can be treated with antibiotics. Still, serious infections of the heart lining, bone, brain tissue, and blood have been reported.